Kentucky Derby.
What's going on, everybody? Mike Somich coming at you for RacingDudes.com, here with another Kentucky Derby Contender capsule. This time we're going to talk about Raise Cain, currently sitting 9th in the standings with 64 points. This horse is owned by Andrew and Raina Warren. Ben Colebrook trains, still looking for a rider. No one confirmed yet on Raise Cain. And this is a horse where you have a nice win in the Grade 3 Gotham, was able to come from off the pace there and get the job done over a muddy track, going a mile, stretches out in the bluegrass. I didn't think ran poorly in that spot, but really never had a chance of beating the horses in front of him, Tapit Trice and Verifying, specifically two of the leading contenders in this year's Kentucky Derby. It's going to be interesting to see where Raise Cain sits from a race perspective, especially early on. Not a ton of pace this year signed up for the Kentucky Derby, so Raise Cain is going to have to sit closer to the pace than what we've seen. If you're looking for positives here, look, this horse has a big-time kick. You could see Raise Cain making a big move down the lane, especially passing some other tired foes here, going a mile and a quarter. So you got to respect Raise Cain's ability to close into a pace if there was one that manifests itself in this year's Kentucky Derby. From a negative standpoint, look, the best number that Raise Cain has run is at a mile in the mud in that Gotham, and that Gotham absolutely collapsed. There's a wild pace up front. He was able to come from off it. You had essentially 5 or 6 sprinters that were in the lead early in that race. That mile distance hit him right between the eyes. It was a perfect situation for Raise Cain to be able to pull off a 23-1 upset there. And when you look at that specifically the bluegrass, when you watch that race, you just realize how far behind the top contenders Raise Cain most likely will be early, and how hard it is going to be for him to weave his way through the traffic and come up late. For me, Raise Cain's one of those horses that it's tough to really get behind from a win candidate perspective. When you're looking at the trifectas and superfectas, I could see why some people want to round it out with this horse. Specifically, if you like Tapit Trice and Verifying, it would make sense that if they win, that this horse is sitting there somewhere in that, I would say, 3rd to 6th spot. But for me, Raise Cain is just not one that I want to include in my trifecta or my super. I don't love the mile and a quarter for Raise Cain. I don't love the pace setup for Raise Cain. And I'm not sure that he is good enough or as good as some of the other closers that I think will offer big time value, and some of the horses that are going to have more tactical speed than Raise Cain for him to get by late. So for me, I'm going to keep Raise Cain off all my tickets, and hopefully he doesn't beat me here and run into the top 4. Thank you very much for checking out this capsule on Raise Cain. Make sure you check out YouTube.com/RacingDudes for all of the capsules on every Kentucky Derby contender this year. And make sure you're subscribed to that channel as well. We'll be live on Oaks Day as well on Derby Day for coverage right up into the race. Good luck, everybody. We'll see you at the track.
RacingDudes.com is your home for the best free picks for every race, every track across the country. We're ramping up for the 2023 Kentucky Derby, and we want you to join us in the fun. Subscribe to Racing Dudes YouTube channel and click the notification bell so you never miss a single video. Want to make money betting horses? Bet with the Racing Dudes.